Yo.
Back at it again.
What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Just catching up on some things. Looking at the game right now, Miami's getting beat pretty badly.
Yeah, 2-1. Could be 2-2. I think Miami's currently down 26 at the time we're watching this, but I think it's
all right.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. It's 2-2.
Yeah.
2-2 after this. Tied up. Go back to Miami, hoop, and then they're up.
Who do you think is going to come out of this one?
Celtics.
I
think I gotta take Boston on this one. I think.
Yeah, because if Tyler Hero's not going to play, yeah, probably Boston. I don't know. I'm so back and forth with this one. I already know what's going to happen in the West.
I was just gonna say, regardless, I think the Warriors winning it all. Like, let's be clear here. We talking about the East right now, but yeah, I think the Warriors got this one. I think the Warriors got this one in the bag.
You think so?
Yeah, bro.
Is it so? Okay, let's talk about. First of all, welcome back.
For sure. Hey guys, how are you?
Clap it up for being back.
Yeah.
I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all not just gonna speed past it like you just haven't been posting for like a month and a half. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on, man.
Always
got a lot going on. We have talked about it literally like every other day how much we need to get back to potting.
Word.
But a lot of things going on the back end of things, stuff that y'all don't know about, probably won't ever know about. Doesn't matter anyway. But point is, we're back. And so we'll just kind of jump right into it with Boston. You think it goes 7?
Yeah, with Miami.
Go 7.
I think Boston takes it in 7.
Okay. Where would that? They would end up. They would beat them in Miami then, right? Because Miami.
Is that right? They got home court. Miami got home court.
They're in Boston right now, Game 4. So
they can do that though.
Miami.
I'm gonna stick to that for now. Yeah. I'm gonna take Boston in 7.
Okay.
You said I'm going to stick to that for now.
Yeah, for now. I might switch up. You know what I'm saying? And come back next 5. Like, I told y'all Miami crazy. You see Oladipo? Like, I might switch it up. But
that is true. You did make that point. I think you made that point when we recorded for House, having Oladipo coming off the bench.
That's big time.
Primary defender coming off the bench. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a starter. That's a starter somewhere else. So,
100%.
To have him come off the bench and give your team a spark and, like, actually, be productive, that's big time.
And clamp up.
Two-way.
Boston's
that's a two-way
best
guard
player
right there, man.
Jason Tatum.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So I don't really think – I think the Heat have been very under the radar all season, for me at least.
Nah, same, though. Same. I mean, you have those people who like, nah, bro, y'all been sleeping on Miami. But they're Miami fans. So
right,
exactly. My fault, bro. I was asleep. You're a Miami fan.
Miami's like that one like weird coworker you have that you don't really know what they do. They just show in, clock in, show up, clock in, do their work, clock out.
And then get on down.
They cruise right on to the – I think they're the 1 seed, right? They cruise right on
but then they win Employee of the Year every year or every month or whatever.
Right.
Get accolades like that.
What they doing?
Exactly. So, and then
grinding
obviously –
on the low.
And their MVP is obviously Jimmy Butler, who I feel like is one of the least talked about. I guess you could he's a superstar.
No, for sure.
He doesn't get the superstar media attention.
Yeah.
And especially in a big market like Miami, you would think, obviously he's not going to be LeBron and the big 3 like they were, but give Jimmy some respect, I guess, at this point.
For sure. I mean, just because I was making a joke the other day, I didn't put out the video, but I was like, did he get in trouble for the PPP? And then Jalen was like, what's that? I was like, being a proven playoff performer. And then, it was like a whole thing. He started cracking up. But now, like, yeah, bro, like, he's, like, done this, like, every year almost, really. So to think, like, to your point, like, we only talk about, like, Giannis and even Jason Tatum now. You know what I'm saying? And, these big-time players who are big-time, I do think it's time to put some respect on JB's name, bro.
Yeah, you guys feel like that the reason he doesn't get talked about much is because he's not LeBron and he's not Dwayne Wade and he's not those people who have been at Miami and done stuff at Miami? Or why do you feel like he doesn't get talked about as much?
I don't know, because he led him to the finals. Now, granted, it was the bubble, and that's a whole different.
Nah, he was still hooping though.
He was. I mean, he was hooping on and off the court apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Rumors. Rumors.
Can't believe no
rumors. You know how that goes.
Rest in peace to
Gucci, man. Gucci and Lil Durk in them.
But yeah, I don't really know why. Especially, obviously, Giannis is an MVP. but he's at a very small market like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Granted, they did just won. They did just won.
That's all right, though.
Sorry.
That's why this the pod, though.
Yeah.
That's why this is our pod. Yeah. We might mess up a little bit.
They did just win the championship, and it could be some recency bias. Now, don't get me wrong. Giannis is the best player in the league.
For sure.
In my opinion.
Mine, too, though.
Don't, take that with a grain of salt if you want to. But Jimmy, I think he's right in there. Everybody talks, we say Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, all these superstars, and it's like Jimmy's employee of the year.
Yeah.
He's showing up. He leads the team. He's not an overly selfish basketball player either.
Mm-mm.
When you look at his shot chart, it's like, okay, these are really like the spots that he can make consistent percentages at.
Right.
And just like when you watch him play, nothing flashy.
That's what I'm saying.
Very
Getting straight to it.
Tactile.
Getting straight to it.
So I don't really know. I don't know why he doesn't get the super. I think he did at one point.
A little bit.
It's probably, I don't know, this is maybe a bad representation, but maybe Jimmy is getting like the stepchild treatment where it's like.
To who?
To the media.
Yeah.
He was in Philadelphia, and they decided, to choose Tobias Harris and among other things over him. They send him off. They claimed there was like an attitude problem or whatever. And now it's like, okay, well, we're kind of done with him.
I see. Huh. I mean, maybe.
What do you think?
Man, I think it comes down to like people just trying to kind of continue to talk about those who are proven in the media. Like, it's cool to talk about Jimmy Butler during playoff time because he's proven like a playoff player. So, it's easy to talk about him right now. Oh, Jimmy Butler. But, like, throughout the season, it's just more exciting players to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all it is, just from a media standpoint. It's like, I mean, I ain't trying to get too technical, but just like from a marketing standpoint as well, it's just too many players to focus on who's more marketable than Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? With Luka on to come up. Luka finna drop his shoe. You got to talk about Luka. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got Giannis. Giannis got a nice sneaker, bro.
Yeah.
KD still is a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of shit going on, you know?
Yeah.
So it's easier to talk about, like, those players. Jimmy Butler just getting straight to it on the low, still working, you know what I'm saying? Still getting buckets, but I think that's all it is. Mm-hmm. Just, from a marketing standpoint, it's just kind of like, he ain't doing nothing too crazy on the good side, but he ain't doing nothing bad, so just let him chill.
Right,
I think that's all it is.
Yeah, he's showing up, clocking in, doing
right. He's just doing it. Yep.
Being employee of the year,
that's
employee of the
saying.
month, every month. Like that LaMelo Ball commercial. He's trying to be, what's her name? What's the AT&T lady's name?
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Lily.
Oh.
Lily? And it is, anyway.
Is it Lily?
I know who you're talking about.
I think it is Lily. So we're talking about Miami, and then you did bring up Luka and Kevin Durant and obviously Giannis. Don't really want to talk too much about Giannis, but I guess we can get this out of the way. I don't really want to talk about it too much.
What, the Mavs or
the
like
Mavs?
No, what's up? It ain't no problem. They playing the Warriors though, so I'll let y'all slide.
But you gotta think. We're talking about a team.
Y'all don't have the firepower though. I'm gonna be real.
Oh no,
that's what it is.
We share and move the ball sort of like Golden State. It's just we're not swinging it to Clay.
That's what I'm saying.
We're swinging it to Bertans. You know, and it's like, okay, cool.
I think Reggie Bullock went like 0 for 10.
That's crazy.
In like 40 minutes. So it's like, yeah.
But he's supposed to be, they did him dirty on his like 2K rating or something, but he's, I guess, supposed to be like a 3-and-D player, but his overall defense was like 59.
Oh, that sucks.
Maybe I looked at the wrong, I could have looked at the wrong stat, but.
He played Chris Paul really well.
He did.
Hey, yeah, they got to fix that because he was clamping up low-key.
They did, but so.
So we talked about the game the other night. Didn't 6 of the Golden State players have scoring double figures, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Like 6 of them. And 2 of them were scoring more than 20.
Yeah, and your second highest score was Kevon Looney, or third highest, and he had 21. It was a career high.
Yeah.
Like, of course, this guy gets all
He been hooping though. He been hooping for the Warriors.
Yeah, Dallas. It's tough because they don't rebound very well, and they play 5 out, and usually when you play 5 out, now while 5 out is great, you live and die by the 3. I mean, and they've died all 3 games. You know, they've been to the point where they've got a nice little lead built up, and then they shoot themselves out of it.
Yeah,
but I mean, you can't tell somebody that's made 3 in the first half not to shoot the 4th one.
You know what I mean? That's true.
But
that's true.
it's just frustrating because Luka needs help, and some people can argue that Luka's got help, but Luka doesn't have Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins.
Right.
Obviously, Steph Curry, we know that. Moses Moody's been playing.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been playing decent minutes. Now, I'm not saying, Mo is a weapon just yet because
he will be, though, if
he's in there fulfilling his role.
That's what I'm saying.
Really well.
Yep.
He's making Muss look really good, and obviously that Arkansas draft lineage. But, Jordan Poole, how could I forget him? You know what I mean? Literally Steph Curry version 2.
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock against Steph. I mean, their games are just very similar.
Yeah.
Those 4 people right there you list, and it's like you don't even worry about Draymond.
Then you bring Otto Porter off the bench, who can give you 12, 15.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Draymond
Kaminga, who can clamp you up.
Yeah, we can't talk about his nickname.
Oh yeah, what y'all call him?
Clay.
Nobody called him
Clay.
anything.
What do you call him?
We'll worry about that at a later date.
Word. Yeah, that's for a different pod. Yeah. We need Dre in that one. Yeah. For sure.
But so I mean, it's very tough because Dallas is a good team. Obviously, they took the Suns to 7 games and handled them in Game 7.
Yeah.
However, though, when we talked about on the House channel, I don't know if that's been posted yet, but everybody I think pretty much agreed it'll go maybe max 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dallas might pull this one out because it's like, hey, we can't get beat 4 straight. I don't necessarily think that it could a sweep's out of the picture.
Yeah.
Just the way the Warriors play. Obviously, Draymond plays well. Looney's been rebounding really well. Andrew Wiggins has been crashing. I mean, a part of Luka died the other night.
Oh yeah, he dunked Luka. Oh yeah, I was waiting on you to get to it, but that was crazy though. He really dunked him. Didn't they call an offensive foul though?
They called an offensive foul at first,
but they
and then they reversed it. Yeah,
they reviewed it.
Yeah, they hit the old BP.
Mm-hmm, yeah, let me get that back though. That's wild.
Yeah, so I mean the Mavs are. I think they've got a good team. I think this is where you really see, if you could have somebody, tier 2 superstar. When they say like you got rows A through E and like build a super team with $15.
Yeah.
Top person and all that. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could get like somebody on B.
Yeah.
Maybe at worst case on C. I don't even know who that would be, but
I think y'all would do better, I guess. I think the team will be better when what's his name returns.
Hardaway?
Yeah.
He's doing it the harder way right now.
Yeah, he is for sure.
You thought you were really clever with
that
that one, didn't you?
I just thought about Penny
Hardaway.
Yeah. But I also think, if Hardaway comes back, I think next season you potentially lose Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, for sure. You do, though. Yeah, he gone.
This is a guard that has done well for you, and obviously with his performance, there's going to be compensation.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can't afford him. L.A. Clippers, we're accepting all guard play.
He would be a great fit, I think.
I know. That's what I know. I'm being serious. He really would, though. That would be nasty. That would be good.
Yeah, that's
we need that. No, but hold on. I gotta go back though, because we have to talk about. I found this super ironic though. You did say send Andrew Wiggins to the G League, but then he came back and dunked your favorite player. Clay, that ain't supposed to happen.
No, it's
Andrew
not.
Wiggins really watched the pod though. He really,
did.
I think he watched it.
100%.
I think he really watched it.
We appreciate
and he
that,
said
Andrew.
that white kid that lives in Arkansas, I'm gonna prove him wrong.
He dunked your favorite player. That's wild though.
Yeah, he did.
Because it could have been anybody else. He targeted Luka to me.
No, he targeted Luka because it was personal between me and him.
You kept saying he was playing Call of Duty and eating popcorn and all this. So he was like, all right, I got to dunk Luka. Dang, that's crazy.
No,
and
he
wasn't
did.
it this time last year when you told him that he needed to be sent to the G League, or was it later
about 2
than that?
years ago.
It was that long?
Was it really?
Wow.
It's
Oh
about
my god.
Maybe a year.
Years
maybe
of
a year and a
change.
half.
Little
Maybe a year and a
change.
half. Yeah, because that's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
If you want to come on the show, I would love to have you on the show.
No, he watched
we
the pod.
can squash the beef. There's really no beef. I would love to interview you.
Now he squashed it though. He just proved like, it's squashed now. I hope Clay.
Yeah.
Knocking everybody. All-star.
He made Luka look bad.
Yeah, he got Luka. That was a good dunk though. That was a good dunk.
It was a flashback to Andrew Wiggins that we haven't seen in a while. But also, Andrew Wiggins has taken that role this year that Reggie Jackson took last year with the Clippers against the Mavs. Like, why can't we guard, dude? Like, what's up? Mm-hmm. All he doing is shooting threes. You know, like,
he is clamping up, though.
He's playing good defense, and, you know, defense transitions into offense, but just get a hand up.
Yeah.
It's not Draymond.
Right.
You can guard Draymond at the block.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
At the elbow.
Right.
Like, but, you know, it is what it is. Andrew Wiggins has a vendetta against me and the Mavs, and that's okay. It's okay. Sure. It's water under the bridge, like I said. Go ahead and get, you know, please don't sweep us. Just 4-1.
Ooh, y'all might be swept, though.
No, we might. The crazy thing is I in this position last time with the Suns down, what was it, 3-2 or
it was something.
It was like 2-0, and then they won 3 straight. Suns won one, forced game 7, right?
I think so. Something like that.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, Dallas, I mean, when that happened, I was like, man, everybody, like, Dallas can beat anybody.
Yeah.
They can't beat the Warriors.
I mean.
I love my Mavs. It just ain't going to happen.
That firepower is just different.
Man, really. Steph had that little step-in shot that, and then went.
Yeah, I know. Night, for sure.
It's like, dude.
Catch some Z's, for sure.
At that point, it's just like, okay. We were watching it last night, and the Mavs cut it close, and then Steph hit a shot in the corner, and I was like, start the bus. There's like 3 minutes left. I was like, start the bus. There's no point.
Word.
You're at home. Start the bus.
Yeah.
You know?
And then that's right around the time that Luka got dunked, and Jeremy texted you and said, did you see Luka get dunked?
Then he got a putback.
Then
he got a little slight left.
He was acting crazy. I don't know what Luka. I don't know. You got to holler at Luka, though. Y'all can just work it out. Be like, yo, do not piss Wiggins off no more.
Like, look, I know that was my fault, but, like, it's your job to handle that on the court. That's what you get paid for, bro.
Yeah, you got to talk to him, bro. But, hey, I think regardless, though, I think it's a lot of upside to Dallas.
Yeah.
I think y'all missing, like, 1 or 2, like, I don't want to say key pieces, but, you know, just somebody else that can score it a little better. Just a little more,
Reggie
man.
Jackson.
Something like that. Something
really
like
and
that.
Truly.
Yep. Yeah.
So, it just, hey, Cuban, you're on Shark Tank. I know them companies you invested in turned into something.
But we got to keep Reggie, though.
But I heard them say on the broadcast the other day that Dallas had to pay $175,000 in fines this year.
Yeah. For the bench, right?
Yes, for the bench. And then because of the fans, because of the Chris Paul situation with the fans.
They acting crazy in Dallas, huh?
Yeah, but oh, well. I don't condone pushing women or anything like that. Obviously, I think that situation is very bad. That kid obviously deserved, or whoever deserved the punishment. But, this is not Malice at the Palace. We're not trying to recreate this.
We not.
Which, we watched that documentary the other day.
Oh, yeah, we watched it. I watched it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, that was different.
Anyway, so Dallas's opponent, we're talking about Golden State. There was a guy that played for Golden State a couple years ago. I saw a video about him earlier today, and I wanted to get your opinion on this take. Kevin Durant, Slim Reaper.
I think I know where you're headed.
Can we talk about it?
I'm listening.
Was he traded, or did he sign with Brooklyn when he was done? I can't remember.
I think he signed.
He took he didn't. He denied the player option and went to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Did he make a mistake?
The way it's looking. Dang, see, I was reading this too, or I thought, and I just clicked off of it because I don't like reading stuff like, you know what I'm saying? KD's my guy. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, right now, I kind of want to say I do, just being real, because it's like I don't know where Kyrie stands. Kyrie's my guy too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when all that stuff was going on, I was like, yo, you know, let Reed figure it out and come back and hoop. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like we don't really know what's about to happen. Whereas before you can kind of speculate enough to kind of to kind of remain hopeful. That speculation is now gone. Now it's like, all right, we kind of need to know how we're moving forward. And I feel like that's the tricky spot that KD's in, kind of, because they boys, but at the same time it's like you still don't know where the organization is headed. He has some idea and input because it's KD. Right. But at the same time, it's just like, it's different knowing going into summer camp, like you're preparing to go to war next season with your squad, and you already got that figured out. It's still a lot to discuss with Kyrie, and I feel like I'm saying that to say with Golden State, it ain't like that. Like, you know Steph coming into work, you know Clay, you know Wiseman's getting healthy. Like, you know what to expect.
And there's a level of camaraderie, I think, with
Golden
State. Mm-hmm. You know, I think Clay and, you know, as much as you see reactions from bad shots taken by younger players, because I could visibly see Clay frustrated either last series or a couple of games ago by Jordan Poole, who, you know, he gets a feeling himself, he takes some bad shots, you know, and Clay feels like he's open. But I think when they came in, it's like, yo, Rook, like, let me show you the ropes. You know what I mean? I don't know KD, I don't know Kyrie personally. I would love to meet him. I'd love to talk to him, hear their thoughts. But I feel like KD's kind of got that. Now, this could get clipped and twisted in many ways, but KD's kind of got that, like, Kobe mentality of, like, if you don't show up to work on your own, I'm not helping you. You know what I mean? Because it's me versus everybody. And
you saying he does have that?
I'm saying I think KD's got that, whereas, you know, you've got a different dynamic in Golden State. Like, young players seem to just come in and kind of fit the system. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it could be that Brooklyn doesn't really have a system. Steve Nash doesn't have a system. It's
That's
like
true, too.
KD low to mid-post, throw it to him, let him shoot it in transition, try to move the ball a couple times, find KD, run plays for him.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, maybe Steve Nash. I saw a thing with Gilbert Arenas on I Am Athlete podcast talking about LeBron, and he said the biggest reason that the Lakers struggled this year was that Frank Vogel, while having LeBron on his team, obviously helped. He called plays, but he never adapted his offense.
I see.
Towards Bron. So he was having to call plays for LeBron, but that's different than adapting the offense to a player, obviously, that's been in the league and knows pretty much every NBA system like the back of his hand.
Okay.
So maybe that's an issue with Steve Nash. You know, maybe he doesn't have a system that fits KD, and it's all more so kind of like warrior-based where you want to move the ball and you know, spit it out to the shooter and then get the defense rotating. I don't know, though.
Okay. So you're saying, though, that you feel like he did kind of make a mistake because it doesn't fit the system the same? Or you saying KD is not a systematic guy? So
that's a good question. I think in a way KD sort of made a mistake without knowing that it was going to be a mistake.
I agree.
Like, he left thinking like, okay, pretty much any team wants me because I'm the best player in the world at the time, and arguably still, you know, top 3 or 5, depending upon who you ask. But he leaves, he goes. Steve Nash, who he worked out with a lot in the offseason every time, becomes his acting head coach. He's like, okay, I want to go, you know, play for Steve. It's a lot different when you're trying to work a player out and build their game versus trying to get them to fit into a system or a piece, make them a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
So I think KD leaving, yes, it was a mistake, but when he left, it didn't prove to be a mistake until now.
Right.
You know, because
it's easy to call it a mistake now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leading to. I was leading there because it's still tricky. Because, like, to your point though, I will say, in my opinion, the Warriors brought out a side of KD, like the best version of KD.
Yeah.
Not just offensively, but defensively as well.
True.
Sliding on rotations, was getting hella blocks.
Yep.
Of course, you can say some of that is the injury, but a lot of that too, like, comes down to effort.
Yeah.
You know 100%. What I'm saying? Like, we broke down a play the other day, and I was just like, and they asked me because they know I'm a huge KD fan. They were like, Jay, is this kind of KD's fault? I kind of had to be like, yeah, it is. You know, yeah. We discussed it. I'm like, yeah, it is. But, like, just on some real stuff, though, like, as humans, though, like, you're only so invested when, like, when other stuff is, like, happening outside of you.
Right.
Harden leaving.
Yeah.
Kyrie still trying to come back at the end to battle it out.
Right.
KD getting hurt. Like, that's draining throughout the season. So, sure, we can call it a mistake now just because we didn't know with the Warriors. But I think, to your point, though, if that's the Warriors, they got you back in a different way. Like,
100%.
Oh, bro, you hurt. Like, we got you.
Yeah, chill.
Come on. Yeah, relax, get well, because we finna go ahead and we got you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the type of teammates I think that they are on Golden State. And it shows, bro. They be seeming like they have each other back all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Draymond step up. Somebody else can come in and do the same stuff Draymond doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's the key to me that changed everything. But I say that to say, like, KD was also in a tough spot because people were trying to discredit his ring. So it's almost like you got to go to shut people up too. Yeah. And that's the sucky part, because it's like, at what point do, like, the players win? And I feel like that's where he's at. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, I mess with KD, but just on some real stuff, it's just like with a lot of players, at what point do they win? Do you not take the opportunity? You got your 2 rings. Do you not take the opportunity to get more money to potentially win another one on your own?
100%.
Or do you continue to stay there where you're a good fit? And, of course, these players are adapting to you and you're becoming a better player. Great. But everybody wants to still discredit what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's a battle, bro. And I think he just decided to take the bread and, you know, try to build with Kyrie.
Right.
And then, you know, thinking that he would get Harden too, it almost seemed like, we can do it.
Right. And who's to say, like, I agree, at Golden State you saw a different KD, but like you said, with the teammate that's got your back, that he can play so loose.
You know what I mean?
I swear that's the difference. There's no stress when you come to Brooklyn and you got Kyrie trying to get cleared to play, and you know he's part-time, he's, you know, traveling sometimes when he's gone and drawing all this attention off the court. James Harden wants to leave, and now all of a sudden there's this, you know, outside pressure, I guess you could say, to say, oh, well, can KD really get it done? I think when KD left, obviously he thought and arguably was the best player in the league. He probably thought when he left, people would be able to adapt to him like the Warriors did. Right. But these are superstars and guys that, like, they're a different breed of player because of their ability to adapt to somebody like his caliber. You know, it's like, you see it a lot, and you see a lot of people argue about it with LeBron, and I don't want to get off on that tangent too much, but LeBron brings out the best in players, but he also gets ridiculed because he makes the right play. Yeah. You know, and so that side of LeBron is that selfless, I guess, you know, persona or, you know, play style that the Warriors have. They just have a lot more weapons around them too. Yeah, I think, and I kind of got off a little bit on that.
No, you good.
But I agree. When KD left, he probably didn't foresee A, you know, 2020 happening. Yep. B, his team falling into shambles just based on, you know, age, different goals, mindsets, whatever. You know, the Warriors culture is a culture that you don't see a lot in the league. You see that more so with college teams, like share the ball really well. They shoot it. They support each other. Like you said, somebody falls down, the bench is getting up, ready to, like, run on the floor.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you can ridicule him and say, oh yeah, he made a mistake, should have stayed. He didn't know it was going to be a mistake.
No, for sure, for sure.
But
for sure,
you know, and it is what it is. He's still arguably going to be one of the best players of all time.
Yeah, because if they would have won the chip, they would have been calling this the best decision ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
man, what a great decision. Or imagine if it came down to the Nets and the Warriors and the Nets won. Oh, yeah, he made a great choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can always do that.
Yeah, and you're literally like a size 20 away from,
you know what I mean?
From being in that, you know, he's on the line like this much.
You feel me?
And it's a 2. So one shot can change it all, but you know, there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts, but I wanted to get your opinion on that. Laney, what do you think? Do you think kind of what we're saying based on everything we've dispelled, did KD make a decision that was ultimately a mistake, or do you think it was a mistake from the get-go?
I mean, I think nobody foresaw 2020. I mean, 2020 took a toll on the NBA. It took a toll on this country in general, on everyone individually. And so I think obviously he didn't know it was going to be a mistake when he went, or he wouldn't have gone. You know what I mean? Like, he made a mistake, cool, but that's because we can look at it now and say it was a mistake.
Right, yeah.
We didn't know
really
at the beginning it was going to be a mistake. And honestly, at the beginning, I was kind of hyped. I was like, this is going to be dope, you know?
I'm still hyped.
Yeah.
I ain't giving up on KD and them Nets.
Yeah, and so I think, I'm kind of with y'all.
It's just a rough year.
Yeah.
It's just a down year. KD's going to come back and go crazy, I think.
Yeah, the only counter, though, is you can't get swept in the first round.
That's true. Now, you know, with that being said, I'm not, you know, I ain't trying to act like some of this ain't.
No, you ain't
gonna
be
what I mean?
And they got cheated. No,
you know,
they got beat 4 in a row.
You know what I'm saying? But that goes to, like, on the flip side of that, I think the Celtics are starting to develop what the Warriors are, what they have.
100%.
Marcus Smart being in there holding it down. Jason Tatum, the go-to guy at the end, like Stephen Curry. Like, they're starting to kind of, like, understand their roles in a way to where it ain't like we get this.
And Jaylen Brown's kind of 3 people in one.
Jaylen Brown.
He's the Klay Thompson. He can play defense like Draymond and be in the right position. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the third person would have been, but, you know, I guess he can kind of play like Jordan Poole a little bit, but that's not really a comparison. But arguably, you've got kind of a hybrid Klay Thompson and Draymond. And Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's something to that DNA, and I think the Celtics are trying to figure that out. So it's like, sure, I wish the Nets didn't get swept, but it almost makes sense that they did sweep them, bro, because you taking 2 different teams. You taking a team that's barely together and one that's like, nah, we taking this serious this year to try to make it to the next level. Yep. Let's get them out of here and keep going. Nets weren't there. They're supposed to get swept.
It's the same way, kind of what we talked about with Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, this is a team that's they haven't been back to the Western Conference Finals since Dirk took them there in 2011.
Yeah.
And you've got a guy in Luka who's same stature of KD on the team. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? KD, Luka, same thing, just for Dallas, just for Brooklyn.
Yep.
And you've got guys around now. Luka doesn't have a Kyrie, but even then, Kyrie made a late push. He was cleared to play. So really and truly, you're looking kind of at the same situation.
Word.
So it's like Dallas is supposed to get swept, just like the Nets are supposed to get swept.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
And you're looking on the opposite end of the jump ball is Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond. They've won 3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
Versus a guy that's never been to the Western Conference Finals, trying to lead a team.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with Brooklyn on the other side. KD's won rings, been around all kinds of good players. Kyrie's won rings, but they don't have a cast around them, and mentally may not be locked in versus a team that has been getting beat up on. I mean, it was Boston and Philly every year for the past couple of years while Jason Tatum developed, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, all sort of kind of matured into their NBA roles.
Yep.
And now you're starting to see that kind of beast in the East take over.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. So ultimately, that was a very long-winded debate, but
no, that was good. I think it make a lot of sense, man. I will admit that going into it, I was like, I think the Brooklyns will give them a nice little push.
Yeah.
I was kind of favoring Brooklyn, but after that first game, you can kind of see, like, team went together. Team wasn't there, bro.
No.
Man. And they will be, continue, like, hopefully, they get it together and stuff like that because I think there's a lot of potential, but it's like, right now, bro, like, I don't think this year just wasn't the year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of moving pieces, bro. That's with anything. If you working, one of your best coworkers leave or get hurt or decide to go somewhere else, that's going to shift up the company a little bit.
That's exactly what I was about to say is like.
Do that a little bit.
Yep. The fact that Kyrie played so many random spontaneous games. I mean, you can't just throw him. I love Kyrie. Don't get me wrong. But, like, you can't just throw somebody back into the mix and expect it to work.
It's cold as it is. It's tough. It's tough.
Very tough.
You know what I'm saying? You used to hooping another, a different way.
Yeah.
You coming off the bench. Yeah. But you starting this next game getting 14, 15 shots, and then you got to dumb your shots down about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you
no
can't
one
develop
can get
a
in
rhythm.
a rhythm.
I don't know.
A rhythm there at all.
I don't know.
Let's talk. So there's a clip going around of Kyrie also. He was on the I Am Athlete podcast where he talked to Brandon Marshall and LaShawn McCoy talking about that 1v1 mentality of like, when he was in Cleveland with LeBron, he was coming in like, all right, I'm better than you. We can all play 1v1 and see. Him and LeBron apparently played 1v1. He said, I'm not going to tell you who won.
Yeah,
who
I
do you
beat
think
that.
Won?
I feel like
that's a tough one.
Yeah, no, I feel like personally, him saying that, he's looking for people to ask because he won.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I think. I feel like, I ain't going to tell y'all who won. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I got Bron this one time.
But out of respect for him, I ain't
you know what I mean? Yeah.
That.
It ain't time for that because I got a lot of stuff going on too.
But then me, on the contrary, I think he might have gotten beat because then he's like, yeah, I'm just not going to tell y'all who won.
He
you know
could
what
be
I mean?
doing it,
so
you know what I'm
pridefully.
saying?
Who knows, though?
He could have, it really could be like, I ain't going to tell y'all who won because I got the best of Bron at the time when he was arguably the best player in the world and should have been MVP for like 12 years in a row.
Yeah.
Or Yeah, that man took me to the post and just dunked on me, and it was over with and done.
Huh. I don't know.
That's a tough one. What do you think that score would look like, though?
I think it'd be closer than you think. I think if they went to like 15, it'll be like a 12 to 15 type of thing. Because I feel like Kyrie going to shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
I feel like he going to knock down a lot of threes. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, though, think about it this way. Guarding Kyrie in a game setting, there's a lot of space on the floor getting congested. There's 4 other bodies. You're playing Kyrie one-on-one. You are literally on a 94-foot island.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's a different type of island for sure.
And if anybody can do it, I'm sure LeBron, could at that time. But, like, thinking about it that way, it's like, man, you got to play Kyrie full court.
No, that's wild.
One-on-one. Now, they obviously didn't play full court, but think about it.
No, I know.
I'd be like, man, hell, I'm not playing you.
Nah, what? I'm straight, though.
No, I'm good. But, yeah, at the same time, if LeBron got the ball first, all he had to do was just go in the post.
That's true. That's true.
But I wanted to pick y'all's brains and see who y'all thought won. I don't know who won.
I don't know either.
It could be either way. Y'all let us know in the comments. But, yeah, I mean, those are all the topics I've really had on my agenda.
Yeah, we pretty much already went through the Pat Bev. Laney, we didn't hear what you had to say, but Pat Bev was kind of bugging a little bit, saying that Chris Paul sucked.
Saying he's a cone.
Yeah, he called him a cone, literally. He did call him a cone. Yeah, we kind of, addressed that on House a little bit by pretty much saying, like, that was a bit extreme. Yeah. Chris Paul is still Chris Paul. He does get away with questionable calls with that butt, but, like, it's Chris Paul, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Chris Paul, so that was kind of like my viewpoint. But
what do you think, Laney? Was Pat Bev out of line, or was he?
Or did he come with some facts though?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I think Chris Paul has seemed to disappear when he has been needed in most recent years. Yeah. And so I think that's where P-Bev is coming from in that aspect. I do think P-Bev is probably slightly crazy, though. And so that's why he didn't care to go on and blast Chris Paul. But that's completely up to whatever you want to do. But, yeah, I think I can see both sides of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. We talked about that one for a while.
We did. We
chatted for like an hour and a half with that. That's funny, though. So let's think. Okay, Dallas, listen to me, I'm dreaming Dallas is one.
That's cool. They're going to be on the come up.
Celtics won tonight, 2-2, going back to Miami. It's the one thing I will say in the East, it's been like all or nothing.
Yep.
It's been like the Heat dominate all game or they don't. The Celtics dominate all game or they don't. And with the Warriors, although they've been up 3-0, there have been times where it's like, ooh, Dallas might got a chance.
Right.
And then you just...
Right.
We already talked about it. Water on the bridge. Andrew Wiggins comes and dunks Luka. And then
Andrew Wiggins, man. He been turning up. Thanks for watching the pod, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Seriously.
Just
relax a little bit.
Yeah, calm down.
Well, he finna get a ring this year, I think.
Yeah, he will.
I can't see any other team beating the Warriors, bro.
I don't either.
I mean, they look good, bro.
I think the Celtics would be the best matchup.
Me too, though. Me too. I agree.
Because obviously you could put Horford on Draymond. That cancels each other out pretty much. From a Warriors offensive perspective, you could probably put Jason Tatum on Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Marcus Smart on Steph and rotate Jaylen Brown in and out there.
On Wiggins? He going to start off on Wiggins, though?
Probably. Well, no, I'd probably put JT on Andrew Wiggins. It's less.
And then put Jaylen Brown on
Klay Thompson.
I like that.
Yeah.
That does, work out.
Yeah, and then you would probably put Looney on Horford. Or Horford on Looney, same thing. And then who's a fourth guy that start? I guess Robert Williams would be.
Yeah, they have played him some. Or a lot, actually.
So you could really split that one. You could put Robert Williams on either Draymond or Looney.
Yeah.
You probably put him on Looney because Looney he's been hooping.
For real.
Trying to rebound and really fulfill that role.
It's the effort, man.
Mm-hmm. And then you put Horford, a big body, on Draymond. That's a tough one.
No, it is. I like that, though.
And then Jordan Poole coming off the bench. Who you put in against Jordan Poole, though?
I mean, you can toss almost. I mean, from the bench, what's his name? The point?
Pritchard?
He's a point, but the other one. Dude from the Spurs. I feel like he'll do a pretty good job on Jordan Poole.
Oh, gosh. White?
Yep.
I don't remember his first name. That's fine.
Derek White.
Derek White, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll do all right on Jordan Poole.
that'd be a good matchup.
Nah, it is.
But vice versa, though. I mean, the Heat kind of stack up to him too. Obviously, Bam would probably guard Draymond. Or
I think
Looney.
Steph gonna bust Kyle Lowry up though. I'm gonna be. I don't know. I don't know about the Heat. I don't feel like they have enough firepower either, bro.
Really, you think they get stuck?
I think it'll go maybe 5. I think it'll go 5 if they play the Heat. I'm not gonna lie. They ain't got the firepower, bro. I'm telling you.
That's true.
They don't. Just because like Tyler Hero, we don't know if he's coming back. And if you do come back, no, shoot it though. Like you're not gonna outshoot us.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
you shoot just about as good as Jordan Poole, but I'm still Steph.
But they got they got Duncan Robinson and that other dude though.
They do got that other dude.
What's his name?
He got a strap.
And he shoot it from wherever, whenever.
But Wiggins on him.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not getting that off on Wiggins. And then Clay on Jimmy. They gonna battle it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Kyle Lowry and Steph. Kyle Lowry cool, but he ain't guarding no Steph. That Curry slide crazy 3-ball.
Man,
he ain't gonna be able to guard that.
He'll shoot a lot of them pump fake
But
step
you do
in.
got Bam though to make up. But it's like Draymond to get physical with Bam.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
and then
I don't think they got enough. I'm gonna be real. And I like Miami too.
yeah, that's tough.
For matchup purposes, I think you gotta go Boston.
They'll because they probably put Bam on Draymond and Dedmon on Looney.
They got PJ Tucker though. Don't
and
forget.
PJ will play. I feel like they might because then who's Kyle Lowry going to guard?
That's what I'm saying.
Kyle Lowry would have to guard like Jordan Poole off the bench.
That ain't gonna work.
No,
that still ain't gonna work.
That's a tough one.
Mm-mm.
Either way, it does kind of seem like the Warriors are the final boss.
That's what I'm saying. Now, a miracle could happen, but if they don't slow down, then
Dallas could win 4 in a row.
they're not doing that. Clay, come on now, come on. Look at Clay. Look.
I'm being hopeful,
I have
man.
the camera on myself right now.
Yeah,
I'm not even putting
Clay
it back
tripping.
on Clay.
This is over with. But Dallas played well. I think it's a lot of upside to Dallas.
Dang, they played well?
Yeah, for sure, bro. They was hooping.
You saying it like the series is? I mean, it is.
Yeah, no, it's over, Clay. It's over, bro. They may win this next one, like you said, in Dallas, but if they go back to Golden State.
Oh, yeah, Warriors.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Steph going to come out in the first quarter like.
I know. Yeah, winning 4 would be, like, insane to me.
I don't think it's ever been done.
Yeah, bro.
Because the Cavs were down 3-1, right? And they won 3 straight. They just didn't win 4.
Right.
That's
if Luka pulled no BS though. If Luka pulled that off 4 straight, now he the greatest player of all time. Don't debate me about Jordan and
none of that.
No, it's cool though. It's Luka though, for real. Like it's Luka, he got it. But
that is one thing. Luka's never had a chance in this series. You know, where like D-Book like knocked the ball out of his hand and he just looked at him like, okay, I got something for you.
Yeah.
And
right.
And then now it's just kind of like. Wiggins dunked you, and he just kind of laid down.
They just humbling them, bro. They ain't trying to get them all ramped up. They just like, nah, let's just get them out of here. They seem really focused.
Yeah. They do. They're locked in. They're locked in on a different goal, which is great. You know, everybody hates the Warriors because they win all the time. They're always in it. I love watching them play just because they play real basketball.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like they make.
It's
that
a hard
pass.
team to hate, bro. Even with the winning, it's like you appreciate the way that they hoop.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me at least.
Well, and they play
100%.
like a team, honestly and truthfully, like y'all have said this whole time. Like they actually want to see each other do well and score, and you know, like everybody plays their role really, really well, and they're not concerned about overstepping or doing too much.
Right.
And I think that's Steve Kerr. I mean, Steve Kerr's developed that whole system himself. So
and also, it starts with Steve Kerr, but it finishes with what's that dude's name? Rob Pelinka, the owner.
Oh,
because
is that his name?
I don't know. I don't know if that's him or not.
I don't think Pelinka's their owner. Let me look it up.
He's either got unlimited money, or everybody on the team is just not messed up about money at all.
They know they're gonna get this.
But they're ring driven. They're not money driven. You know.
Right.
So Peter Guber.
Rob Pelinka is he's with the Lakers, I think.
Yeah, Pelinka's.
I don't know why. Anyway, it's his first name that came to
mind.
Bro.
Owner
That's
what we do. Owner of the.
Get it wrong and correct ourselves later.
Yeah, post.
Man, right, yeah.
And post.
Yeah, right.
I'll leave it in there. I don't really care. Y'all can flame me in the comments because the more you comment, the better, better traction we get.
The algorithm. Get in there. You know, come on, man.
You will see, if for part of you that have seen this full pod, there will be probably half of this on the house channel as well. That is kind of one thing we're trying to implement over there on that side, along with some other things too. But But yeah, so
I think
what was the Warriors owner's name? Not that it matters.
Peter, and it's spelled Guber. So I pronounced it
Gruber?
Goober.
I like it.
Oh, Goober. Wow, that's an awful name.
I like it.
Yeah, they're either not money driven or he's got a lot of money, unlimited amounts, and just like, all right, you need a max bet. Cool.
Yeah.
You got a max. Cool. You got a max. Cool. The only problem is the Warriors' downfall could happen when these young players, i.e. Jordan Poole, develop into a starter role.
Yep, it's going to happen.
Into a mini kind of superstar. You start to see these older guys retire.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Because then it's like, okay, what are you really made of? You're a rookie, or you're in your second, third year. Your rookie contract's about to be up.
Mm-hmm.
This other team's they can give you 3 years, $40 million.
Right.
Versus we can give you 3 years for 15 or 20.
Right.
That's a lot of millions.
Peter,
I'm gone though.
Peter Guber's net worth is $815 million.
Oh, that's not very much. I feel like
no, that's a lot, Clay.
It's a lot.
Clay, that's a lot of money.
But you gotta think Jerry Jones worth like $5 billion.
Yeah, that's Jerry though.
Mark Cuban worth like $4.
You're comparing Peter
Mark
Guber
Cuban,
to Jerry.
Nah, Clay, come on.
But I feel
he
like
gonna come get you. See what you did, the Wiggins. He gonna come at your favorite. They gonna buy Luka. You better go.
Yeah,
they're gonna be over there hooping with somebody else.
I know. Then I'm gonna have to hate Luka.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Hey, come on.
Or something bad's gonna happen to Dak this year. He's gonna break the other ankle or
That'll
something.
suck. Come on, Clay. Don't.
And I don't want to put Dak. I'm so sorry, brother.
Don't do us like that.
I can't put that out there on you.
No.
But yeah, I mean, Dallas is my team. Aside from, I don't really have a favorite baseball team. I just like the Hogs.
Word.
We're kind of playing bad, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I don't really have anything else.
That was great.
It was a good pod. I think we've been going probably an hour, maybe.
No, we've only been going 47 minutes.
Oh,
that's bad.
That ain't bad.
That's pretty good.
Like I said, probably half of this will be on the house channel. It may be end abruptly, but we were flowing so well. I just didn't feel like being. Okay, hold on, stop real quick. You know?
No, yeah, you can. Before you ask the question about KD, I think that's where you can stop it.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe ask the question and cut it off.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Everybody that came over from the house channel to watch the full pod, we appreciate you guys. Go ahead and subscribe.
Yep.
We do have a little thing going. We're very close to 5,000 subscribers, and we're gonna give away a pair of Cool Grays to a lucky subscriber.
Yeah.
So you just you drop your size in the comment. I really need to get a better system though. I need to build something.
Yeah, we do need to build something
where it's like enter I don't know. Enter your email or whatever with your size to make it more seamless, because y'all have been entering since like January. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, Clay, I don't know what you're going to do about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to just.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jay Jones, I'm be like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, so, but anyway, thank you guys, everybody that came over from the house channel to the Walk-Ons. Subscribe. Get yourself entered to win a pair of Cool Grays. Lainey, you got anything?
No, my contact is hurting my eye.
Okay,
that's it.
Let's go ahead and end this show so you can get your contact fixed. I don't have anything else.
That's it, man.
Take us home.
GG's G. Thank y'all. Stay tuned into the next one. We'll see y'all then. Peace.